Upon reaching 800 subscribers, I made a community post expressing my thoughts on what has been and should be done moving forward, given this channel's less than ideal upload schedule. As expected, the post didn't generate much engagement, and whatever attention I gathered was only forwarded to the international version of Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Years later, I figured my fans would rather hear my narration than stare at several paragraphs like I did when writing these scripts. But even that idea got left in the back drawer sooner than expected, so I forgot about it. Up until now. Little by little, I started sharing my modding progress on Discord, and I've been asked the following ever since.
Where Sparking Hyper, pásame el link, hizo amigo.
Sparking Hyper when, Viv?
The fuck's a Sparking Hyper? Modding Revolution 2? XDD!
Simply put, the questions I got were literally anything under the sun, yet nobody asks, how is Sparking Hyper? Matter of fact, why Sparking Hyper? Is it to spark with hyper, or to hype with sparking? Truthfully, it's far from being the latter since the Budokai Tenkaichi franchise is already subject to massive hype, thanks to the upcoming and barely developed Sparking Zero. During its early stages of fruition, back in September of 2020,
my second ISO went by the codename of Unnamed Tenkaichi Project. It should be obvious where the inspiration for that title came from, but that's beside the point.
At the time, many comments from Budokai 3 and Tenkaichi 2 fans left a sour taste in my mouth. Even though such surface-level complaints don't represent the current player bases of those games, I still felt determined to give those fans just what they wanted. 20 characters less, but with greater value. The year after that, I got to know a guy who knows a guy who knows another guy. Surely the rest of the details are irrelevant, but it's the end results that count. Createful and I came up with 3 names for the project, those being Sparking Hyper, Meteor Reborn, and Meteor Remix. The last one had to be discarded for the polls I made on Twitter and Discord, but Sparking Hyper was declared the winner nonetheless. One thing's for sure, I felt like simply shrinking the roster wouldn't really suffice. It would stick out like a sore thumb more than anything. Because of that, I had to go through a gradual change of plans, which involved enhancing and overhauling many other aspects of the game. By combining the good, what came before Tenkaichi, the bad, what came after, and the ugly, my artistic liberties of course, although it led to many delays in release dates, I managed to achieve what I like to call the Tenkaichi fever dream. Just to keep things short, I'll list out my favorite changes. Adding the Japanese OST to the game, and having it be used mainly in the story mode. Rebalancing Evolution Z by taking out but also adding new Z items to spice things up. Improvising certain recolors for maps and costumes alike. And resizing every giant in the game as a fun little icebreaker. Overall, there's more to the ISO than what meets the eye. My mods shouldn't just amount to eye candy after all. To end on a great note, I also plan on implementing various gameplay changes that hopefully cater to both casual and competitive players of the Tenkaichi series. Surely, I'll face many challenges trying to fit all eggs in one basket, but my ISO is a product of that. Some ideas work, others just don't. This journey has been worth the hassle anyway, and I'm glad to get it going and perhaps get somewhere with it. Until next time, fellas.
Hasta luego.